From Trinidad and Tobago, and I do information security management. Also, I'm a business provider. And one of my concerns with AI is actually two. One is cliche movies, and the other one is how safe is AI against cybersecurity, against threats, against things that could take over your home. Can you walk in your home one day and the IoT equipment that controls a fire just explodes? So from a cybersecurity point of view, how safe are we against
I think it's legitimate. I mean, not flippantly at all, talked about hacking my son's medical devices. Of course, if I could do that, admittedly on the ground accessing the device, but theoretically it wouldn't only be that. If I can do that, I certainly don't want anyone being able to get into his insulin pump and just killing him. So there's some big issues. Interestingly enough, one thing that I feel like is a tension, and I'm not out to badmouth my wonderful co-panelists, but every one of these companies is trying to grab, they're all in a platform play, as is GE with industrial applications, as is Google, Amazon, and others. It's all platform. They want you to be the Watson as the integrated AI platform for and IoT and everything you do. Both because I do a lot of work in the unindustrialized world, because I do a lot of work in West Oakland in California. I mean, it's not like I have to go, to a slum outside Johannesburg to find a place that you just don't have that kind of infrastructure. So I'm actually much more interested in a world where we have a real distributed infrastructure. And there's a whole lot to be said about that on one side, about what could be done, how does it increase access, what does it mean to build AIs for a truly distributed, non-integrated infrastructure versus a platform. But also there's a security issue. I'm sure a lot of people would view that as less secure because there's so many access points. But cracking one access point doesn't really give you access to anything else necessarily, whereas you crack one access point for Watson or for GE Connect or any of these sorts of things. That's it. You own the person's house. So I don't know what the right answer there is, but I have to admit my instincts go a little more towards what if, with the smartphone and smart lights and a smart integrated security system and fire suppression and medical devices and the whole thing, these are locally intelligent, embedded AIs, not AIs that sit on a server somewhere, but they're embedded in the individual. Every little light bulb is taking in information from movement sensors, which is your typical smart light system, processing it, changing its lighting as a result, then transmitting that to the other devices that are nearby, which includes other light bulbs, but also includes phones and intelligent devices. In a system like that, it becomes really hard to hack because essentially, it turns out deep neural networks essentially give you security kind of for free because they're impenetrable. One of the upsides of them not being
impenetrable.
Well, you can hack them definitely, but one of the upsides of them is it's really hard to figure out what they're doing.
No, as you said that, it brings up the other question in which we are giving up so much information. So many parts of our lives are being given up to AI. What protects us?
Please go right ahead.
What protects us from the AI itself, from becoming self-aware?
So, absolutely. All my stuff is still backstage. I'm sorry.
You might drop me a message.
I'd love that. That'd be great. One is there's a couple of different answers. One is I think the first places we're likely to see emergent AI, real general AI, is in massive scale distributed systems. So why would I ever need a true AI car? Right? All a car needs to do is drive me from one place to another. I need a true intelligent system to manage an entire regional transportation network. And there are technical reasons why I think that's true, but there's also practical reasons, which is what's the point of having a single smart car? If all the cars are networked together, then I don't need any lights anymore. I don't need traffic regulation because it's all one organism essentially. So